Hey, fabulously flawed friends. Welcome to Fabulously Flawed. I'm your host, Marni, and it's Tuesday, where I love to give Tuesday's tips. Remind everybody it is okay not to be okay. You are not alone on your journey. We are human. We are not perfect. We are all flawed. I have lived a lifetime of trauma, and I'm here to tell you healing is possible. Everything you're going through is a chapter. It is not your whole story. So, today for Tuesday's tips, I wanted to call this episode Take Your Power Back. And before I start, yesterday I started my episode on Monday, and every day I want to talk to my divas because I don't want to motivate, I want to motivate. So, motivation every day for my ladies, and I hope that my words have given you some sort of peace, serenity, inspiration, and just a fabulous feeling altogether. So, I wanted to let you guys know one, take your power back and take that post-it that's on your forehead and that says, please like me, and put it in the mirror and look at that. Because you guys, and I did it my whole life, we look for every outer source of validation to make ourselves happy. That will either be a momentary kind of thing, or, let's say you buy a whole bunch of fabulous stuff, but after you buy it, that rush is over. You want to show it off to everybody, but then you get no likes, and now you're depressed because we think with our ego when we want validation. When you're at peace with yourself, you do things for your soul. If you post that you really want to share how amazing you had, how delicious this restaurant was, it literally made your taste buds explode of happiness. Now, you don't care how many people like it. You just did it from the goodness of your heart. And that's something a lot of people don't do. They do things in hopes of how many likes I will get, and they check. And if they don't get the right amount of likes, then they feel they're not valued and they're not, we look for so many things. If I date that person, then I'll be fabulous. If I buy that house, then I'll be happy. And I can tell you all of those things give you a momentary sense of happiness, but it does not heal your insides. And I just read, like right before I started recording this, some dudes in Penn State for their fraternity orientation or whatever it's called, for their rushing. One of the things they had to do was take cocaine and cut it up and bag it and distribute it. Okay. Really? Are you guys that much losers that you are willing to jeopardize your entire life in jail to be in a fraternity? Do you think that low of yourself? And girls, if you know dudes that are going through this or going to be rushing, tell them to please take off the I'm an idiot sticker off their head and don't do anything stupid that could jeopardize their whole life. And ladies, if you have rushed and you didn't get into the sorority you didn't want to, it's okay. You weren't supposed to be there. And if you're about, and I know it sounds easier said than done, and I don't mean to be so blasé about that, but you walk in there thinking, oh, I hope they'll like me. I want to hear from any girl that walks into the sorority thinking, wait, do I like you bitches? Like, do I really want to be here? And with colleges, I've noticed this new trend of dorm rooms that are just so, like, hiring a dorm room decorator where people have spent over $20,000. Like, go back in a week and film that same room. Mamas, I hate to tell you, it ain't gonna look like that. But you needed to put that on social media for your validation. You didn't have to post it. You don't need to post your daughter's dorm room to show everybody how amazing it is. I mean, you did that because you needed to feel something. When you're confident with yourself, you don't need to be braggy or humble brag or show off. It's a completely different vibe. And I can tell you because I've been on both sides. I used to do things for validation when I would meet people years ago, oh, I'm a casting director. Oh, I'm a talent agent. Oh, I booked that. Oh, I'm Taylor's mom. Like everything I did was to get people to like me, but it never occurred that people would just like me for me. So if you can also go through your life, your day, have zero expectations. One, nobody will ever do or be like you. And we get so disappointed when somebody doesn't respond or react or reciprocate the kindness that we have shared, and because nobody will ever be like you. So if you expect anything, you will always be disappointed. Expect nothing. And if anything else happens, that's the gravy. That is the cherry on top of the cupcake. But if you can, it's so hard not to be disappointed by people. I think a lot of us have been lately and waking up to that. But so many of us would never act in a way that people treat us, that we're mind blown. Like, why would you do that? Why would they treat me like that? They've always been the same. We've just allowed it, and it's just starting to kind of catch up to us. And also, I've said this before, and I'm going to just repeat it because I always talk about peace and find your peace and your peace bubble and protect your peace. But it does not mean everything's okay. I just want to reiterate, peace means if something happens that doesn't go the way you want, you know everything will be okay because you have wound up with standing up every time. You didn't come this far to come this far and survive 100% of your worst days to not let yourself believe everything will work out. It may be inconvenient for you. Something may not have worked out the way you wanted to, but it happened because this is the way it's supposed to happen for you. Nothing's happening to you, it's happening for you. If your flight's delayed, if you miss a phone call, if you miss a stop sign, if you miss a red light, if you, whatever it is, you're being placed moment by moment exactly where you are supposed to be. I'm telling you, I have lived this insane life of survival and needing love and needing validation. And I started to focus on myself and loving myself and just knowing whoever's supposed to be here with me will be here with me, and just do the best I can as a human being. And I know when you put good in the world, good comes back to you because I am living it. I know the amount of kindness I exude in this world. And I do believe it happened when I was 17, stripped of everything. In 1987, we didn't have the connections we have today. But there was a moment in my life where there was no home, no parents, no car, no belongings. And it was the scariest feeling. So I think I just empathize with people. Empathize, that's a new word. Empathize with people that are going through anything because I've lived it. So when I talk my talk, I walk the walk. No, I'm saying I know what I'm talking about. I'm not just reading this. I didn't go to school to be knowledgeable about life and how life works. All I can tell you is that you got to keep going because the universe has placed me here where I should have been dead years and years and years ago. And you don't even know what's going to manifest. Just when you say things, you don't have any idea what the universe is going to just pick up. It's like you're talking and talking, and all of a sudden the universe is like, okay, let's make this work. A year ago, this is a really cool, to me, it's a very cool story, but it's just a cool manifestation story. I believe so much that whatever's supposed to happen will happen. I trust the universe. I go with my gut. I live life and walk and just look at things and explore places. And I was in New York City last year, and I walked by this window display of a dining room, and it was the most exquisite dining room. I mean, it was very modern, white, gold, and just gorgeous. And I didn't even realize it was Versace at the time. And then I was like, oh, of course, it's so exquisite. Okay, I took a picture of it and I said to my husband, I filmed it, and I said, if I ever have a house one day where I can do that, I just have to. So this was last summer, and last October, my husband randomly on a fluke was not looking for a house. We knew we wanted to move somewhere, but we had no idea where. And an associate of my husband said, I need your opinion. Come look at this house. My husband's like, wait, I need to call my wife. And current day, I'm living in this house, and Jessica, who decorated it, did almost the exact replica of that dining room that I saw. It's not Versace, but it looks awfully close, from the table to the Lazy Susan to the marble to the way it's shaped, the entire thing. So when I saw that, I had no idea. I wasn't looking for a house. I wasn't moving. It was just a fluke. So it's like you just keep talking good thoughts and the universe takes one and says, okay, let's make it come true. So be very mindful of your thoughts. Take your power back and put all the energy that you put into the world of getting people to like you, and you look in the mirror and just say, I need to like me. You need to like you. And that is the best tip I could give you this Tuesday. So if you know somebody that might like to hear this, please share. And remember to never, ever, ever let anyone burst your bubble. And never, ever, 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 ever let anyone dull your sparkle. Sending so much love and so much peace.
Thanks so much for joining us on this episode of Fabulously Flawed. If you're enjoying the show, please feel free to rate, subscribe, and leave a review wherever you listen to your podcasts. That helps others find the show, and we greatly appreciate it. Once again, we're so glad you're here, and we hope you'll come back Monday through Friday for another serving of empowerment, motivation, and inspiration. We'll catch you next time on Fabulously Flawed.